Well, good morning, everybody. This is Steve Rayburn here at US Duct, and welcome again to the Advanced 3D Design webinar for DuctQuote. Now, DuctQuote, as always, continues to evolve and gain new features and improvements, and this webinar series on Advanced 3D Design with DuctQuote is our way of keeping you abreast of those changes and keeping you abreast of how to get the most out of this tool. Now, in this session, we've got a special guest presenter, and that's Carolyn Shaw. She's one of our systems engineers here at US Duct, and she'll be talking about reading plans and drawings. And this is, as we all know, vital for getting things correct if you're going to import a floor plan with duct paths already drawn in, or even if you've got to translate a drawing onto just one of our grids. So without further ado, I am going to let Carolyn take the show. Carolyn, it's all yours.
Thank you, Steve. Can you hear me good? Steve, I appreciate you. And my name is Carolyn Shaw. I am a newbie here at US Duct. I've been here about 2 months, but I have been involved in the mechanical world my whole career, which is a few decades now. And I've been looking at technical drawings my whole career. And so we're going to start with just the basics of technical drawings. We're going to talk about communication. We're going to talk about what a technical drawing is and what kind of drawings and details that can be found in a technical drawing package. First of all, we're going to talk about communication. Communication is a key part of technical drawings. It's a way of relaying information from the customer to the vendor, to the fabricator, to the installer. It's very important tool used by all trades. Communications definition is the imparting or exchanging of information or news, a process by which information is exchanged between individuals through a common system of symbols, signs, and behaviors. Technical drawing or blueprints are a means of communication between the designer and the end user, i.e. the customer. Technical drawings relay details to vendors, fabricators, installers that is crucial to buy the proper equipment, construct the proper ductwork installation, and install. All trades, architects, mechanical, electrical, and plumbers use technical drawings to convey information. Construction drawings, construction plans, building plans, house plans, floor plans, and working drawings are all considered technical drawings. We're going to talk about 5 different kinds of technical drawings that you can find usually in a drawing package. First is your title sheet, an isometric view, floor plans, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, details and schedules, sections and details. Very first one that I'm going to call up for you is the title sheet. In our DuctQuote program, there's a few things that you have to fill in to start your job. First of all, you got to give it a name. Second of all, you need to know the application. Third of all, you need a state. So in this case, we have our name, clearly, John Deere. We have our application, Weld Fume Collection, and it's located in Louisiana. Also on this title sheet, you can see exactly what drawings pertain to your application. In our case, it's mechanical. So we got the mechanical cover sheet, the mechanical floor plan, details and sections, and control diagrams. So there's a lot of information on that title sheet that starts you off. So make sure you read it and check it out. The next one I'm going to talk about is an isometric view. Now, DuctQuote is a 3D program. AutoCAD or technical drawings are 2D. So isometric views are a way of showing a 3D representation of your 2D drawing. And they are created on a 30-degree angle. This package had a isometric drawing with it, and as you can see, it clearly shows exactly what I'm trying to draw in duck quote. My system is WFC-02, WFC-01. So I've got a pretty good picture of what my duck quote needs to look like at the end of the day. Not all technical drawings have an isometric view, but they are very helpful. It allows you to see. The next one is the floor plan. Every system has a floor plan. This is what you will import into duckquote. And in this case, I have highlighted in yellow our ductwork. This is the two systems that I drew in duckquote. When you look at this drawing, you can see the sizes of the duct. You can see the locations of the grills. Every one of these grills, let me get this a little bit bigger for you. You can tell the grill sizes are 30 by 30, and there's typical 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each system has 10 grills for WFC1. WFC02 has the same thing, 10 more grills. You can see the sizes. We start out at 28, we go to 24, we go to 18, 14, and then we go into the building. There's a lot of information on this drawing. When you're looking down at a floor plan, you are up in the ceiling looking down on the floor. You're not, if you were on the floor looking down, you'd be seeing the foundation plan. And we are up in the air. There's a lot of other information on this drawing. First of all, always read your notes. There's keynotes right here to the right. Now, my system did not have a spark arrestor on it, but when I was reading the notes, I saw that I needed a spark trap. So read the notes, try to take out of the notes what information you need as far as creating your duck quote. So on this plan, there's a key plan down here in the bottom right-hand corner. Our little section of this ductwork is that little black dot in that big plant. So it's just a way of letting you know where you're at in the plant and letting you see what space you're working in. We'll go back up here to the top. The orange circles are called section markers. And when you look at a section, you want to look the way the arrow is pointing. Section 1504, you are looking this way towards WFC01. Section 1505, you're looking at the whole system outside. Really, this one is an elevation because we're outside. We're not really cutting a section, but I'm going to show that to you. But that section 1 is located on sheet number 505. And if you go to your title box down at the bottom, there's your drawing number. So we want to find 505. And that will have that elevation on it. This one right here is 2 on 504. So we want to go to 504 and we can find that section. So let's look at them. Here we are. This is 504. Looking at my numbers down here at the bottom, sheet 504. There's section view number 1. There's section view number 2. There's our collector right here, and there's our ductwork. So it section allows you to look at something in vertical view. They're very crucial to understanding what your duct is doing. There's another details and schedule sheet. This is given about all the equipment that's in your system. For us, we want to look at the collector and the dust collector. So it just gives you basic information on your equipment. We've got an inlet size, an outlet size. We got CFM. We got the model number, so you can go out on the website, maybe look at the product sheet on the unit. If you look back at this fume collector here, you see my inlet size is 42. When I was doing the drawing for duct quote, that inlet size right there is missing. So that was one of my questions that I was going to have to ask the customer. What size is my inlet size? Well, the information was given to me on that schedule. So always read the schedule, and it may have the information you need to get everything drawn. One less question to ask. Go back to these sections. This section here is one on sheet 504. We're going to go back to the floor plan. Let's look for one on 504 right there. So we're standing looking this way. There's the collector, there's the ductwork, and there's the grills. So here we are. We're standing outside. There's the collector, there's the ductwork, and there's the grills. So always put yourself looking at the arrow. That's how you get the direction of what your section is cut. Also, I wanted to show you this other little section over here. This one is the little unit that we did not do, but right there is my wall grills. It's also, this is my ductwork that I put in duct quote. It's telling me refer to 2503 for wall grill detail. So we're going to go back to 503. Maybe. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find that one. Oh, it's on the schedule sheet. There it is. Made it too big. I lost it there for a second. There it is. There's that detail. That's the wall grill detail that it referred to. It gives you information that you might need to know. First of all, this is a 10-inch duct. It shows you how it goes to the edge of the wall. Got to square it around. Also, it tells you a little bit of an elevation. It says my girt is plus or minus 22 feet above finished floor. So that it gave me an idea of how high my duct is up in the air. Now I would have to confirm that with the customer, but at least it got me started in my duct quote. Here is another section that shows the whole system. Here we are standing outside. There's WFC-01. There's WFC-02. It shows the 42-inch inlet coming up, the Ys, and the trunk on both systems. If you look at that, this is a flat 2D drawing, but in our isometric view, you can see it looks just about the same. This is a 3D version in AutoCAD, and this one is a 2D version. So technical drawings are used daily in the construction industry. Take your time, read them, look through what you were given. They tell a story. They convey information on how to construct the customer's end product. Take your time, look, read, and digest what each drawing is telling you, and ask questions. That's it for this session number 1, and I appreciate everyone coming and hearing us. Hopefully we're going to have a number 2 session. We'll get a little bit more in detail. Everybody have a great rest of your week. Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot. And we will be talking to you guys again soon. And yes, as Carolyn mentioned, we will be putting in sections 2, and I think she's even got a session 3 planned, and we will work those into the schedule. So guys, keep your eyes on those announcements and have a fantastic rest of the week.